What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's edition of the Twilight Nine card. We got the Memorial Tournament this week. We are back at Muirfield Village. If you guys remember, last year we were there 2 weeks in a row for the Workday and then Memorial. John Rahm won the Memorial. Collin Morikawa won the Workday. One of those guys is on our card this week. We have a lot to get to, so let's jump into it. The very first one is going to be a guy that just keeps winning us money every single time he's on the card, and that is Mr. Charley Hoffman. Over his last 36 rounds, he's third in strokes gained approach, third in ball striking, while also being pretty solid off the tee, 35th in strokes gained off the tee. Since missing the cut at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, he has 9 top 20s, which includes 4 top 10s and 2 top 5s. You have to go back to 2017 for the last time Charley made the weekend at the Memorial, but I like his current form over his history at this golf course. We're going to go Charley Hoffman for a top 30 finish at plus 125. Corey Connors came with really good value for a top 20 pick, so that's where we're going to put him. Over his last 36 rounds, his strokes gain numbers are just really good. 4th in approach, 7th off the tee, 2nd in ball striking, 3rd in total and tee to green. His short game isn't great, ranking 130th over his last 36, but for the season, he's hitting over 71% of green, so it just doesn't get tested that much. He's also just due. He had a win back in 2019, but since missing his last cut, which came at the Genesis Invitational, he has 7 top 20s in 9 stroke play event starts. We're going to go Corey Connors for a top 20 at plus 140. We're going to put our boy, Max Homa, back on the card this week, which might be a little risky. He's in a little slump right now, missing 2 straight cuts at the Wells Fargo and the PGA Championship. But the last time he did play over the weekend, he finished inside the top 10 at the Valspar. He's 20th on tour in his last 36 round in strokes gained approach, which is nice at Muirfield Village. This is a second shot golf course. He missed the cut at this event last year, but back in 2019 grabbed a top 40 finish, and that's right where we're going to put him this year. Max Homa, top 40 for plus 160. Doug Ghim is going to be another guy we look at for a top 40 finish. He's one of 4 guys who rank inside the top 30 in strokes gained approach and scrambling percentage this year on tour. 2 huge key stats around Muirfield Village. He's great from 175 to 200, ranking 2nd on tour in his last 36 rounds. He averages 294 off the tee, which is good enough around Muirfield. It's more about accuracy, and he is accurate, ranking 37th in fairways and regulation on tour this season. We're going to go Doug Ghim, top 40 for plus 160. Now we get into some of the favorites. We're going to start with Collin Morikawa. Since the match play, he's made 4 solo starts. All of them are top 20s and 2 of them are top 10s. Over his last 36 round, he's 1st in strokes gained approach, ball striking, and tee to green. He's 90th on tour this season in strokes gained around the green, but he's 1st in greens and regulation, so it just doesn't get tested that much. The real test is going to be the putter. He ranks 180th on tour this season so far. He won the Workday at Muirfield last year, so he likes this place. We're going to go Collin Morikawa, top 10 for plus 175. Another young kid, Viktor Hovland. He's due for another win, I think. He recently had back-to-back T3 finishes at the Wells Fargo and the Valspar. His last appearance was a top 30 at the PGA Championship. Over his last 36 rounds, he's 11th in proximity from 175 to 200. His short game used to be a problem, which would suck around Muirfield Village. Your short game needs to be really good, but that has improved dramatically over the last year. We're going to go Viktor Hovland, top 10 for plus 190. And the last one had to be our guy, Rory Mcllroyal. We bet on him just because we always do. He was 2 under going into Sunday at Muirfield Village last year for the Memorial, but shot a final round 78, ended up finishing T32. He's 38th in his last 36 rounds from 175 to 200, but I'm more impressed by his 100 to 125 ranking. He's 13th. That new coach is paying off when it comes to his wedge play. A couple more weeks under his belt with the new coach, more practice. I really like that. We're going to switch it up a little bit for Rory. We're going to go top 20 for Rory Mcllroyal, minus 130. And that's it, guys. That's the card for the Memorial Tournament this week. Enjoy the golf this weekend, and I will talk to you guys next time.